So, brothers, what's going on, brothers? We're gonna do it's gonna be a video of how women. I'm gonna say this, brothers. You never, you should never chase a woman. Never chase her. You can let her know that you like her. You can let her know that you have interest in her. You can show her that you want to have interest in her. But brothers, never continue to chase a woman. There's way too many women out there for you to be trying to chase one woman. All right? Because if it looks like she's hard to get, let her go. Let her go run off into the sunset. I promise you, you'll get you a good woman. You don't have to continue chasing the same woman for days, weeks, years. It's not necessary, brothers. It is not necessary at all. So what we're gonna do is see how this couple got to be if even if you even want to call it a couple or how they matched, and then we're gonna see the catch up and see where it went to. So go ahead and get into it. Can you get up here?
Let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. If we can
Hi,
have your name.
I'm Serenity.
Serenity, how old
Yes.
are you?
I'm 29.
29. And
Yes.
what do you do?
I'm in finance. I'm a financial advisor, and then I also am a personal trainer part time.
Okay, all right, cool. And what do you look for in a man?
I'm looking for someone who has consistent character, good morals, a good relationship with their family, has faith in God. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So we did get a couple of pop balloons. Let's go on over them and see why they ended up popping. Let's
Okay.
start right on over here. If we can have your name and how old you are.
Hi, my name is David. I'm 34.
All right. And David, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Um, she very beautiful. You seem strong, like you beat me up.
Okay.
Is it?
Okay, so is it like the energy or like what the
No, I mean she seems much. She seems like I say, very beautiful, but just a little bit more. Seem just trying not to be rude. I just popped my balloon.
okay. And now, is he your type?
Very classy gentleman, very well put together. I love the suit and the shoes.
Thank you.
I would say yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. Let's go on to our next guy. If we can have your name and how old you are.
I'm Obi. I'm 30 years old.
Okay. And Obi, why did you end up popping your balloon?
You know what I mean? She beautiful. I like her smile. She got nice teeth. She got a nice body. You know what I mean? She a personal trainer. I do that on my side too. But I'm not gonna lie, it was just the feet. You know what I mean? I just wasn't fucking with the shoes. You know what I mean? Like you beautiful, but I just
Thank
you know
you.
the fit just wasn't it for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But other than that, like,
Okay.
you know, I would rock with.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to the men and the women, I just feel like sometimes and I know it's you see them for the first time, but I just think it's very petty of pick how they pick these people. I think it's very, very petty. But I could be wrong. But that's just my personal opinion. But let's continue.
Rock with her, you know what I mean? You gotta come with something else, you know what I
Okay.
mean? That's about it.
Okay.
But
Okay. All right. And now, is he your type?
Uh, very fit. Physique wise, yes. I would say he's my type. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. Let's go on to our next guy. If we can have your name and how old you are.
Hi, my name's Eric, and I am 38.
Okay. And Eric, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think it's a style thing. I don't like the dress, and I feel like it's not a bad dress. It fits you well. It's just I feel like the color, when you're darker skinned, I like for girls to choose things that will stand out to balance that. And so for me, it didn't draw my attention immediately. That's all.
What? is that's petty to me. And I think the dress actually fits her in my personal opinion. I mean, it's fitted on
I
her
agree.
body. What?
She's fit. I don't really see nothing from what I'm looking at. If this is the time in history where I really don't understand. Like, I, I don't understand sometimes if a man is saying I'm popping my balloon because I think her season of dress code is I just don't date women that wear this color during this season. It kind of sounds kind of it sounds kind of questionable. Like this is a she, like, I've never met a man that
The-
said there's a
these niggas
season
are
or
soft,
some
bro.
type.
Because
Yeah, I
I'm not
never heard of
like
no.
if the way these guys are saying it is like, oh, the dress just wasn't it for me. Okay, so that dress wasn't it. What about her? Like, is
Right.
she good? Like the outfit, you can change the outfit, bro. The hell? We can get you different shoes. What are we talking about?
Right.
Like, we're men, bro. We don't out here as fashionistas or whatever you call it.
You know, brothers, if I when I watch these dating shows, I just think that as black men and women, we are an embarrassment. But let's continue.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Oh, you're
right.
beautiful as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, is he someone that is your type?
All the fellas today are very well put together. They look like they have style. So I would say not necessarily my type, but very kind gentlemen, very well put together. Yeah.
Okay. And is there anything specific that makes him not your type?
Um, I would just say that the hair, I guess, like the dreads. I really love a fade, so
Okay.
that's just my preference. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
All right. Let's go on to our next guy.
Okay.
Oh, not him. And we can have your name and how old you are.
My name is Joseph. I'm 37.
All right. And Joseph, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just told myself in 2024 she got to be 5'4" and under. Is she too tall? And we flipping it because they always want 6 foot and up. Now we're going 5'4" and under. So you know what? If you was 5'4", you'd be my type.
Damn.
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's how we be feeling. Exactly. Exactly. Now, welcome to the side.
Okay.
But you
All
know
right,
what?
I respect it.
You
I respect
beautiful.
it.
You got white teeth.
Thank
you all
you. Yeah.
put together.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I need 5'4".
Okay,
'Cause we
I
can't be
respect that.
looking each
I
other in
respect
the
that.
eye when you got on heels.
Okay.
So I need you to be a little.
That's fine. Everybody has a preference.
But you're beautiful. Though.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. And now, is he your type?
I would say, like I said, I give credit to all the guys today. They really showed up today,
Yeah.
but the dreads is just not my thing. I love a good fade,
Yeah.
clean cut. Yeah.
Get it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. If we can have your name and how old you are.
My name is Josh. I'm 37.
Okay. And Josh, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just wasn't attracted.
Okay.
Just seems a little uncoordinated. I don't know. Maybe it's just the heels, and you know what I mean, the dress, but it's that simple.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
I like sports, so you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. If I can't take you on the basketball court with me, I don't know.
I can hoop.
Okay.
I can hoop. I'm a good forward.
Okay.
My defense is hard.
Hey, all right. Maybe we can play one of these days. I don't know.
It's not my sport necessarily. I did track and field, but no, I can hoop though.
Okay.
Catch me on the court.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
come out comfy next time.
All right,
then.
one on one. One on one.
Okay. And I know you said all the guys are really well
Yeah.
put together, but is he someone that?
I've never dated anyone outside of my race before. I don't know if you're mixed with something or if you're maybe Hispanic, but not necessarily what I go for usually. But you got a clean cut and everything. You're well put together, but yeah, not necessarily my type.
No, I'm half. I'm half and
Half.
half. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured you would be mixed
Black
with
and
something.
Spanish. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got that. Yeah.
So you haven't dated anyone even mixed either?
Never, ever, yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Missing out.
All right. Thank you. Okay, sir. If we can have your name and how old you are.
I'm Sean. I'm 32.
Okay. And Sean, why did we end up popping our balloon?
I just didn't feel like I would be your type.
Really?
You seem pretty cool.
Thank you.
But I just didn't feel.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, I see it now. She's taller than all these niggas. I just realized that. I'm looking at. I'm like, what's the issue? She's taller than them. So when the dude said five
What up,
four, and
Joe?
I was just like, okay, because she looks short. But when he said that she must be tall, that means that these niggas are so short that she looks tall. I don't know. I think it's the height. I think it's her height.
Yeah,
But I
but
think
you,
she's
That's all it is,
stacked.
bro.
yeah, she's beautiful. And her, she's in shape. She got on heels too, though, real. So right now,
You know, I like a fit chick, so
yeah.
yeah, I
But
think
for real,
I
I
think that was
noticed
the
that
issue. Is they all
with the
short?
first guy with the suit. The first guy with the suit, she was taller than him. So I'm looking at him. I'm like, that's why he popped it. He popped it as soon as she walked in.
That's crazy, man.
It's weird because I didn't realize height really mattered that much until you looking at the one. Like, all right, I'm gonna make this quick, Elder Slim.
Go ahead.
I was at a breakfast spot the other day, and I was sitting outside waiting for the Verizon store to open up. And I told my wife, I said I kept seeing young black couples going in there, like those people on dates and shit.
Hmm.
All these niggas are short. All these niggas
Yeah,
short. The world's
yeah,
full of short niggas.
Well, come on, come on,
yeah. It
come
is.
on, come on. Now, y'all two, Moses, you said that you're what, 6'2", 6'3"? Real, you're six
No, I'm
three.
6'2", 6'1", 6'2".
Okay, y'all are both.
Hmm.
I mean, look, I'm short to compared to y'all. I'm only 6 feet. Even that's it.
No, you're not, bro. You're not. You're 6 foot, bro.
Right.
You're not.
You're still
But
on
I'm
a
still
stratosphere of like,
right. Like
but
I'm
to
short.
her, you wouldn't look like them though.
Yeah, yeah. I get it, but I mean, I'm just saying to you two guys. I mean, the world's gonna
Bro,
look. The other
she's
people are gonna look
probably
short.
barely 6 foot with her heels on right now. She probably barely at
Yeah,
that, bro.
right. So
We'd be
I'm
good.
saying that I didn't know until I got on this app. I didn't know it was insecurity for men. I honestly, like I got one of my best friends. He's like Moose's height, and he looked like Ti.
Hmm.
And I ain't never really hear him talk about height being an issue until like I did not know it was like a thing. Like, and I just
What up, General?
yeah, in Florida, bro. I noticed that in Florida, bro. Like a lot of these chicks be taller than
They tall, bro.
they man. I just like what the hell?
Or
That shit look
or
weird.
or they're tall with shoes on because that's what I was noticing. Some of these guys, they weren't really shorter than their woman, but if their woman wore some shoes, then she had a
Right.
little height on them niggas. And
Right.
I'm still like, damn, it was so weird. I told my wife, I said, I just
What
didn't
up,
realize
General?
there was so many short guys. And then now
Right.
I see why niggas be mad at other niggas, because women really do like tall men. They say
Yeah.
this. That's a big thing to them. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that. I never saw my height as special. Because to me, tall was 6'5", 6'6". That's tall. You know what I mean?
Right.
To me, that's like I need that, you know, I gotta see you like as an athlete for me to look at you like you're something, extreme. Because I'm just not that big. I got a little height to me, but shit, I got little cousins taller than me.
Hmm.
Like,
I guess that's a part. I guess if you're not sure, I guess you don't see that world. Because I definitely never heard this shit until I got on Beagle. And men, now that we talk about it, men are very insecure about the height thing. They are very, and I just thought niggas just didn't give a fuck. I was just
Nah.
around men that just didn't. They do, in general.
What
yeah,
you know what,
they do.
General? Well, forget. I already told you that I'm at Money Math, but I ain't gonna even get into all that. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue because I'm probably not gonna go through this whole video.
Money, money map said it's your height.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. He's 5'11". I'm taller than he is. But let's go ahead. Let's continue. And you know what? Let me pause it. Go ahead and
You know what's
continue.
funny?
What up?
Real quick, because when I met Jen,
Didn't feel like I would be your type.
Man, you're missing out on blessings. I'm really cool. I'm really chill. I really don't care about height. I'm never going to miss out on my blessing based on height or anything like that. Like your hair's corn rolled back and you really well put together. So I don't know. You might want to reconsider a balloon. I don't know.
Because is she your type? You said you pop because you think you're not her type, but is she yours?
You can get the balloon back. I mean, you stacked. The teeth is there. Like every.
Hair, you see me?
That nigga quick.
But I'm kind of trying to see what the other options are.
Okay, all right.
You know?
All right.
All right. And now I know you said you gave him quite a few compliments, so
Yeah.
he is someone that is your type.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. You have good skin. Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
you. You're missing
Yeah.
out.
Okay. All right. Nah, I'm gonna see what the other.
Okay.
All right.
No, problem.
All right, sir. If we can have your name and how old you are.
My name is Medid. I'm 32.
Okay. And Madid, why did you end up popping your balloon?
You're gorgeous.
So, brother, this is the guy that she picked. So, I'm not really gonna get into all that because that's the guys that she picked. But I'm gonna fast forward to what happened after. Yeah, she picked the African. She did pick the African guy. So I'm gonna fast forward to the catch up after everything is done. Cause yeah, he's from Sudan. If you would, just to let you know. But let me go ahead and fast forward to the catch up. Let me say this. I've watched a lot of these catch ups. The majority of them are never successful. They never make it past the first or second date.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and we are here today with Serenity and Madid. How's it going, guys? How we feeling?
I'm blessed.
Okay.
I'm happy to be here.
Good. How you feeling?
Feeling great. It's Sunday. It's my rest day, and I'm feeling great. How about yourself?
Good. We're doing good. So we did have you all on episode 6 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And is it going to be a yes for you, for him?
Yeah, it's a yes.
And it's a yes for you, for her?
It's a yes for me.
Hey, we got a match! All right, you two can go on off. I'll take this mic. Hey, let's make some noise, guys!
You're not going on tonight.
As we see that video is trending, it's going places. It's all over. How has the social media attention, comments, all that stuff been since the video has aired? Serenity, let's start with you.
So I'm gonna call all my fans the brownies because they've been riding for me.
Brown dress, yes.
Yes, I appreciate all of the DMs and the messages. I see how hard y'all riding for me in the comments. And yeah, I want to touch on a few things today. So I'm excited to clear the air and answer a lot of much asked questions that I've had in my DMs. So yeah.
Okay.
Mhm, yeah.
All right. And Madid, how's it been going for you?
Go ahead, Real.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing I could see now, looking at her straightforward, it might be her nose, but I don't think her nose is that much of an issue. I think that's probably other than the height, if I had to but other than that, I don't think her nose is a distraction. I think if they're trying to, but she was very pleasant, and even when the men were popping her balloons, she was reinforcing that I like you. She's not caught up on the superficial things that women get caught up on for why they make decisions. She just said, "I'm not gonna block my blessings. I don't care if he's shorter, as long as he upkeeps himself. He does something with his life." And I think that's what most men want. And I think sometimes we get so caught up on knowing we're liked for superficial reasons. Some men want to be liked for those superficial reasons. I'm not. If one of her reasons for even talking to me because I'm tall, if she's putting more emphasis on it depends on what type of during my past days. If I was just trying to have sex, then you just would have just been that. I would have let her know, and she would have said, "Why?" I'm like, "Well, because you put a lot of emphasis on height. I get that." But now that you're inside the door, that gets you in the door, what's about what you're looking for that inspires the relationship? So I don't see that. So I'm not looking for, I don't want that from a woman. And I think men look for the superficial things. I already know I'm 6'3". I know I'm a little bit taller when I put on shoes. I already know the first thing most people say, dudes ain't got the big dude coming anywhere I go. So my thing is, the fact that she was so pleasant the whole time, she didn't get offended, she was smiling, she was happy, she's grateful. That's what men want. So I think she was, I think those men probably didn't know what they had in front of them. They're probably used to a different version of a woman. And I can guarantee you, How many black women have you seen on here that did not take offense to dudes just popping the balloon for any reason? They always had to say something back negative. Damn near every time.
True.
It's the first female I saw that didn't have anything really to say back. She was just like, okay. But that's all.
That's a true statement. Let's continue.
She looks like a parrot.
Thank you, General, for that. Let's continue.
For you on social media?
It's been great. I mean, they show me love. I'm getting DMs as well, believe it or not. Not as much as Serenity I can imagine, but I am getting DMs and I appreciate that. A lot of nice stuff, comments about, how I carried myself in the episode, the way I spoke to Serenity and the other ladies that came while I was still standing there. And just, about myself in general and the things that I want to do as an entrepreneur, as someone who's holding down, a main 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And I think it was a great opportunity. And I should congratulate you guys. I mean, episode 6, hands down, probably the best so far.
Hey.
And
Absolutely.
it's doing numbers, and I'm happy to have been a part of it. Yeah.
Well, we loved having you guys. And so kind of just to get to know you all a little bit, as we saw on the show, you guys are both in finance. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to kind of get into what you do specifically?
I have a specialization in businesses. So I get the pleasure of seeing businesses start from the idea all the way to their EIN letters, to their articles of organization, to scaling their businesses. Some of the stores that you go to at the malls, I've opened them. I've helped them process their payments that you make at their stores. I help them get capital so that they can purchase inventory. So I love what I do.
Awesome. And then Madid, what about for yourself?
Yeah, I'm in finance as well. I majored in economics and business, and I have a master's in global affairs and business management. So I'm currently a compliance analyst working with a major consulting company here in the Valley and nationwide as well. And I do compliance analysis. I mean, pretty much, try to make sure, no scammers take your money from your bank account, so everybody should thank me for that. And, trying to get into consulting and management. So it's going well so far, and I really love it.
Okay, nice. And Serenity, you also mentioned you do some personal training.
Yes, I do.
How did you get into that? Or is that something you've always been into?
So just to make a long story short, there's really big and significant health issues in my family. And I've always been into sports. As I told you in the episode, I hoop.
Yep.
And I also ran track and field. And I just wanted to continue that. I love the way it made me feel. And then, once you get the results, you just can't stop. I'm snatched.
Yes, period. Yeah. And then you did get a comment on the show. Someone said, I feel like she could beat me up. And I was like, hold on, I don't get what he means. Then when I looked at you, I was like, sis is fit, So it's working for you. It's working.
That, yeah.
And then Madid, we saw in there, you kind of mentioned you're kind of a fashionista. You love your fashion. And, is that something you've always been into, or you kind of grew into it? How's that?
I have really. I mean, I'm from South Sudan. My people are really colorful, and we love to look good and dress nice, and that's something part of my culture, and it's part of me as an individual. I got a heat for it, the bracelet.
I'm wearing one today. You see me?
You
my
see,
bracelets
it's working.
on.
It's
Look at that.
working, right? It's working. So I love fashion in general. I'm trying to get into modeling. But more of like an entrepreneur model kind of, not a catwalk model, but, start my fashion line.
Okay.
That is in remembrance of my twin brother who passed away, as a kid. So, I've always been wondering like what it is like to grow up with a twin brother or a twin sister and be able to wear the same, matching clothes. So, definitely it's something I've been thinking about it for a long time and just trying to get into it and hopefully, get that started soon.
All right. And then...
So, brothers, keep in mind, he gave her a bracelet. I don't know if that's a tradition that's in Sudan. I'm not sure. Maybe that might just be something that he does. But just keep that in mind, because as of right now, you think that everything is going to be all good. But let's go ahead and continue.
Something that came up a lot as well was the shirt, the seashell shirt. Where did you get that shirt from? Because people, honestly, I don't think people were feeling it. And then they were coming for you saying you're a fashionista, but you're wearing a seashell shirt. What's going on there?
I got it from Zara. I don't know what's wrong with that. I got to go to them. It's a beautiful one, and they said I must address it. They said I was not wearing an undershirt. I was. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what television or screen they were using to look at it, but I was wearing an undershirt, and yes, it's a seashell shirt, and it's from Zara. So I love it.
All right. And then when you guys ended up matching, she was like, yeah, you can take me shopping. Then you were like, as long as you take me.
Yeah.
What was that? Like, did you mean that, or it was kind of just like you were joking around? Or
No, I was throwing it around, but there's nothing wrong with it. As gentlemen still like to be taken out sometimes,
Okay.
It was like, hey, if it's my birthday or it's a special occasion or it's just something that you want me to look good on it, I would love to receive it from you. That's what it was all about. But it wasn't more of like, a tit for tat kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that what you took it as?
You know what? In the moment, I didn't catch it, but as an introspective person, I watched it, and I reflected, and I thought it was a little sassy. It was a little sassy.
Hey.
Y'all got called that a lot. I'm not gonna.
How is that sassy? So all he said, she said that she wants to go shopping, and he wants the same thing in return. And because he said it, that's sassy. I was trying to give you props, young lady, but
See, there it goes. And there it goes. And there it goes. You always wondering, and then they always seem to point out something that there you go. If you're wondering why women like this, because she's not an ugly chick at all. I think that she's an average, but she could probably be her body and could probably make men fill her out. But it's always that underlying mindset or thought process and unnecessary verbiage.
right.
Like like I always tell women, there's just this you should keep to yourself. Because as much as men lie to women about their appearance when it comes to we know they want us to let them know they look good or they're not overweight or they look good the way they are when they look like crap. Y'all can't do that. Y'all got to say some weird things. They look sassy. That's a single woman word anyway. I don't see women in relationships saying sassy. It's always women that's single that has that type of verbiage. So
Well,
that's it.
well, I'll say this: she's gonna let you know that she's single. So, but let's go ahead and continue.
I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't read the comments, to be honest.
Okay, don't. They're coming for y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
They are coming for you.
Okay, well, so this is the moment, everyone's always waiting to hear about. Since you guys matched on the show,
Yeah.
has there been a date? Have y'all gone anywhere? Any of that good stuff?
Serenity, you want to answer?
I was going to ask you, but no, we did not go on a date. Right after we wrapped the shoot, we did go to the club with a handful of people.
Okay.
And it was hard to have a conversation in the club.
Yeah, I bet.
But he seems like a really great guy. But I will say after the show went live, I mean, I've been getting a mass amount of just inquiries for my business. And then also there's a lot of guys out there applying pressure. And you either applying the pressure or you feeling it. And I wasn't getting that from Adit. Yeah.
Okay, what's going on?
Oh, she threw back at me. Hey, we did go out after that, and as you said, it was the club and it's too noisy. We caught up a little bit, family, basic questions about, profession, personal interests and likes. And I did try to schedule a date for the following weekend right before the episode dropped. And, it happened that she was, she works late on Fridays and it was either a Saturday or a Sunday. And she had something to do on Saturday and she had a friend's birthday to attend on Sunday. So I told her, I know you're busy. I'm busy as well. Just let me know when your schedule opens up and I'll be happy to take you on a date.
Okay. So, did the schedule open up? And have you hit him up?
No.
Okay. What happened? Why not?
There just have been a few other guys applying that pressure. And once you allow so much time to pass, it just kind of falls by the wayside. Like I said, I do appreciate a guy who's showing interest and applying that pressure and kind of won't leave me alone in a sense.
So you wanted him to keep trying.
Just apply pressure. If you were really interested and this wasn't for like a clout experience or an opportunity to push your business, like, okay, try again.
Let me get this straight. So both of them are busy. He tried to schedule something. She said she was busy, and all he was waiting for was a call to let her. She she was supposed to let him know when her schedule or when she would be free. So what she's saying is because he didn't apply pressure, but other men did, it's a problem. I think that she got way too ahead of herself. And again, she's not an ugly woman, but but the thing is, she got all that attention, and now she thinks she's the shit. So now everybody should be chasing. Now this guy should be chasing her, brothers. You don't need to chase no woman. And this is just me talking. I'm not. This is not. I'm not getting this from anybody else. Brothers, you don't need to chase no woman. You can let her know that you have interest. You can show a little bit of interest, but you don't need to be chasing no woman. There's guys out there that are in the friend zone for years that are waiting for their turn. Are you crazy with all these women out here? And I'm sure, but the fact that he's from another country, he's not going to put up with that bullshit. But let's go ahead and continue to see what else she has to say. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, General.
Um, I heard a pastor say, if you chase a woman, then you'll be chasing her all for the rest of your life. So, like you said, never chase a woman ever. You'll even be chasing her in your marriage, even in your dating stage. You'll always chase her. Especially those type of women who wants to be chased. Mm-mm-mm.
Right. And again, brother, she's not an ugly person at all. She's beautiful. But I think that those DMs, and because she got on that show, she got a lot more interest. Maybe there were some men on there that looked a
Yeah,
little bit better, but at the end of the day, she's not
that
she's not worth it. But go ahead, real. I'm
I,
sorry.
I don't think that. I mean, like I said, fellas, if you're looking for commitment, any woman that has options, don't date her. All these beautiful women, all these attractive women, all these well-rounded women seem to not be able to keep a man. And every time you hear about their dating adventures, is always that they're entertaining a lot of men, and they will never question that that's a problem because they get the perks of having multiple men spend money, console her, and give her provision. So why would a woman that already lacks commitment skills even put effort in dating in a man? And why would she see value in that when she knows there's going to be five other dudes that have she don't know their intentions. Remember that she believes because these men are flirting or saying I'm going to do this for you, doing that. She believes that's identification for oh, they're trying. She thinks that she doesn't know ultimately what these men want. Because my thing is, I don't see a lot of beautiful, well-rounded women that are single. I'm telling you this right now. Y'all can say some of these women look good, but you gotta really think about it. Beautiful, well-rounded, pleasant women, they're not single like that. I'm telling you that. If you wanna, don't talk to no woman and don't make yourself have interest for a woman that talks about a lot of guys all the time. Those are tall tale signs. And you can try to give her advice on her life and stuff like that, but don't ever tell yourself you should be committed because a lot of guys get caught up on liking certain aspects of a woman and think that you can be the guy that can show her a good man, but it's not you. It's her. She's the problem. So she's an example of getting in the door. She got in the door, but the underlying thing is, I believe Slim. I think that most of these women like attention. She got attention. She was on the show. Men were admiring her body, and she got a lot of messages that probably made her feel good about herself. Because I don't think that she gets a lot of praise in her proximity. And when you get that type of attention online, it changes you. Now other men are applying pressure. Okay. We'll see if this woman has any type of relationship in the future. Well, they never do.
Go ahead, What you gonna say?
Um, I just want to say, Proverbs 31 verse 3 says, "Do not chase after a woman and lose your strength. Women like that have destroyed kings." And also I wanted to say I saw her Instagram before, and I would probably like rate her like a 4 or 3.
Damn. Well, let's go ahead and continue.
I was busy this weekend,
Yeah,
but
she
there's
was
other
like
days in
mad
the
skinny,
week.
but
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Medit, she wants you to apply that pressure. You don't want to apply the pressure? What's up?
I don't mind applying the pressure, but really, at this age and at this point in my life, reciprocity is everything,
Okay.
right? As a gentleman, I reach out to try to schedule a date because I had to get my balloon back.
Yeah.
I knew it was dumb from me to say you didn't have a bracelet on. That's something I can get you anytime.
What made you want to say that in the first place?
Matter of fact, it's my favorite gift that I like to give to people and females in my life in general. It's watches, it's things to adorn their wrists with.
Okay.
So, but what made me say that in the first place? You walked out, beautiful woman, well put together. As someone who adorns his wrist, I wanted to see that come across. If you were dressed like going on a date or a fancy, dinner, there's no way I would see you without something on the wrist. That's the first thing that came in my mind, and I had to say that.
Okay.
Right.
So,
but I took it back, and
Yeah.
everybody knows that. I don't know why they're letting up my ass still. I was the one who
Yeah.
took you out of the show. Everybody else said what they had to say, and they kept their balloon popped. So, but hey, bring the heat. I can take it.
okay.
Yeah, but to your point, applying pressure, and I knew it, right? Once the episode dropped, and we should blame it on Arlette or something. You
Me?
probably could have waited. Let me take her out first and see how it works before you let the gates open and everybody else come, running in.
Because this is a good woman here. You need to apply that pressure.
No, it's I mean that's from her point of view. My point of view is I tried to schedule a date. You were the one that were busy. What did I say? I understand you're a professional woman. You got a lot of things going on, and so am I. Please let me know if it opens up the following weekend. Do you really expect me to say, hey, has your schedule opened up yet? We did match. It's going viral around the world. They're expecting something from us. Hey, Medit, my schedule is open the following weekend. Let me know what the plan is. Happy to do it. I was waiting on you, but I didn't know the DMs were coming as part of the strategy as well. I go places, right? Don't let the places I'll be in sometimes fool you. Like all the way from South Sudan, been to multiple countries, education, free scholarships, masters, my profession that I'm doing, all earned, all right? All earned. And so my point is, if I'm going to chase you, I want to see the interest. And I go to different rooms. I don't want my woman looking over her shoulder for who the best version of Medit is. I don't want that person with me. If you're with me, see it through. We didn't even get to go on a date.
So you didn't.
I do agree with what he said, and again, she didn't even call him back. So it's again, brothers, you don't need to chase no woman. The door was open. Because how is he got to call every week just to find out if her schedule's open? That doesn't even make any sense. But again, she was just glamorized by all the DMs that she was getting. I'm sure that's probably her first time. After the show, I bet her DMs was probably going crazy, and she was just excited, and nothing like that probably ever happened to her. So that's probably why she was just acting like that. All of a sudden now he got to chase her, because maybe she's been the person that has always have to holler at guys. So now now the shoe's on the other foot, and I think that's why she was acting like that. But I could be wrong. Again, brothers, you don't need to chase no woman. Just let her know that you have interest in her. But continue doing your thing, because you continue to chase, you probably gonna fall on the wayside, forgetting all the other things that you're supposed to be doing as a man, trying to chase a woman. But let's go ahead and continue.
You didn't feel that there was any interest coming.
There was
from
no
her
interest. I did see the DMs. I was reading some of the comments. I wanted to see. It's a test. Is she gonna fall for that?
Test.
Or is
We're
she
single.
gonna? Or is she going to see the guy that she matched with?
We're not
go
in
on
a
a date with them?
relationship. So what do you mean? You want to
I know we're
give
not
me
in
a test? This is not school. I'm a single woman. You had your chance. You blew it one time. You thought it over, got a balloon back, and you didn't think that you needed to apply pressure? You have to prove yourself.
Okay.
A bracelet?
From your point of view.
Come on now. You didn't think when I walked out there as a beautiful woman, I don't have a big closet with accessories and different colored clothes?
Go ahead, my brother.
And there you go. The insecurities spike out. Now she said you blew your chance the first time, so she basically had wholesome animosity, and that's why I said it's interesting because she's the only woman that I felt like didn't feel like she had to say something back. But again, some of these women hold that shit in, and this is their way of doing it. Yeah, every balloon pop, she probably didn't like that shit. But then some people are good. This is why I said vetting is so important. This is why, because what is he trying to do? He's trying to focus on courting. He's worrying about scheduling something, and he should have implied the pressure of just getting to know her personality, her character. Because look how much energy she has for how she felt. It's all about, she said, I came out, I'm looking beautiful. Now, she's not saying that because that's how she feels. She's saying it because men are telling her that. These men are saying, girl, you look so good coming out. So now she got all this, oh, I look beautiful. Like I was doing you a favor by coming out there. So when you popped the balloon the first time, you fucked up and now you got to earn it. And I can tell, you don't think there was a goofy dude that said, that dude played you anyway. He popped the balloon. Like, you think they ain't put that in her head?
More
That's
than
probably
likely.
why she got that animosity. Yeah, of course they're going, because the game of the matter is that man goofy, look at his shirt, and she was even, look, she just said he looked sassy. So a lot of that was like I said, and I do agree with you now that I'm listening, she's not accustomed to compliments. She's not. You could tell. All she's doing is repeating what men said and reinforcing that animosity towards him. Because she wasn't even acting like this on the show. It's a different version right now.
Yeah, she was very humble
So
on the
that's it.
show. Very humble. Let's go ahead and continue.
We all good though. Still want to go on a date or not?
No.
So you're over it at this point?
Yes, over it.
Okay. So it was just him not pursuing it any longer after. Okay, so you, like he said, you wanted him to follow up with you again, be like, hey, is that schedule free?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
You got to put in a little bit more work. You don't get it just that easy.
Hey,
Sorry.
I understand. I know myself as well. You got to put in work with.
What do you mean get it that easy? It's only the first. It was only supposed to be the first date. You don't get it that easy. So now he got to, according to her, apply pressure just to go on a first date because you got so many other DMs. And I know I'm going to repeat myself. She ain't used to that. She's not used to getting a lot of DMs. Now all of a sudden she got a lot of men that are in her inbox and she's full of herself. Got a big head. I'm at, and even now he's even asking her, no. Ma'am, you might not even have that. You're a beautiful female. Just remember, you getting older. So all that aged fine like wine. It's not for everybody. Not everybody ages fine like wine. So my brother here says that she kind of got a big nose, but again, you're not an ugly woman. Just continue to keep yourself in shape because you ain't always that body's not always going to be there. Let's continue.
Work with me as well.
Okay.
I'm 100 over 10. If you do the math, that's a 10 over 10.
Okay.
All right. And then so there was something that had came up on YouTube. It's someone stated like, oh, on your TikTok there's something that says like you're happily married or happily engaged.
Yeah, so I wanted to address that, you guys. So I am not married. Obviously, I would not go on a show that I know is going viral with over 1 million views. At the time that I created that TikTok, I was in a long-term relationship. Okay. I had been in a relationship for about 10 years. Wow. I met the person when I was 18. He had proposed one time when I was 19. I said no. We continued to date. He proposed again when I was 27, and it didn't work out, unfortunately. So at that time, I wasn't thinking, oh, let me change all my bio.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you brothers something. If you ask a woman to marry you and she says no, would you still continue to date her?
Slim,
Nah,
they're
nah.
lying. They're lying. What he probably did was have a conversation during a unhealthy argument or something,
Mhm.
and he probably threw to say, "Hey, babe, I want to marry you. I want to be with you." Usually, this man did not. If you look, start asking these women if when they say men propose, did he ask you your ring size? Like, did he go? Did he go get the ring? Did your families know? A lot of these proposals just be a conversation with a lot of emotions that women kind of believe is a
Mhm.
real thing. These men ain't going to these places or even taking them to go get fitted or nothing. They're lying. What they call a proposal is a simple, intimate conversation, probably doing probably in an already bad relationship. So the guy sometimes feel like he has to say some outrageous shit so that he can show her that he's serious. Baby, I want to that some crazy stuff like that. But
Mhm.
these men aren't getting. You think for 1 second a guy's gonna tell his family, her family, get a ring that got her size and get on one knee and she says no and he's going to continue to be with her for the next 9 years and do it again and she says no again?
Yeah, I
Does that
do be.
story even make sense?
No, it don't. But I just be
19
wondering.
he proposed and then another story, another 8 years passed by, he proposes again. What the hell was going on?
Right.
Now it's not. Now I know she's the problem. How does that make sense as a man? Does this make sense? I tried to propose, I got a ring and everything, let the family know, she said no. 8 years later, I do it again, and she says no. Come on now. Like I said, women like to get and then after he did that, probably like a week or so,
Mhm.
and she went on TikTok and did some dumb shit and tried to make it seem like she's getting married. They want the title, they don't want the responsibility. So man, if you think for 1 second, he would have to be a real goofball to have attempted to get all this prepared and got rejected twice. That's
Right.
just crazy.
Well, it was just a question. I didn't believe it, but maybe she thought maybe he might have called her wifey, so that's probably why she put married on her TikTok or whatever. I didn't even know you could even put relationship status on there. But let's continue.
Bios and all my social medias. It just happened to be there, and then I forgot the password, so I can't log in. So I'm not married.
Okay.
I'm not engaged either. I'm single, which is why I was on the show. Yeah.
I see. Okay. All right. And now, Madit, she said she's no longer open to you pursuing her or anything like that. But chances always open up again. Is that something you would try at least again?
She's a great person. I said that on the show and I would say it again. I'm not the kind of person, just because something didn't work out, I'll talk bad about somebody. That's absolutely not me. It didn't work out. I think, there's a lot of opportunities. I came on that show with an open mind. I'm single as well. A lot of beautiful women like herself who came on the show. I also came to network, male or female. A lot of great guys who came on the show, a lot of great women,
Yeah.
have their, professions going on for them, and they're nice people and just wanted to get to know them.
Okay.
I'm working on a couple of projects as well at the same time, holding down a 9 to 5, and all paths cross, and they probably lead to a lot of better things than just, forming relationships.
I see. Okay. Any final words from either one of you? I know you said you had some things to get off your chest. Were you able to address them?
Yeah, I
or?
think so. Yeah, that's
Okay.
about it. That's all I want to address for now.
All right. Any final words on your end?
I'm good. I'm not Manute Ball, first of all. I was wearing an
So, brothers, this is why I've said again. I'm gonna repeat myself. You don't chase women. You don't chase them. If you are going to get yourself hurt chasing women, you guys that want to be in the friend zone, y'all need to get out the friend zone. Some of y'all are crazy. I don't want to be in nobody's friend zone. I don't. Especially if I have interest in somebody. Because for one, you're not going to use me. You know what I'm saying? Because some of you guys that are in the friend zone, your name might be up there as Billy the mechanic, Charles the cook, Peter the banker, or somebody that she can get money off of. Y'all better get out of that friend zone, brothers. Because once you in the friend zone, the woman thinks that she could use you. And another thing, don't believe these women that say that they don't need a man. They're lying to you. Because I promise you that if their car broke down, they're not going to look for a female mechanic. They're not going to look for a female mechanic. And even if a female mechanic came, I'm sure that they're going to be thinking in their head, like, where's the man at? But that's pretty much it, brothers. Don't chase women. Don't stay in the friend zone. I'm done here.